So I'm going to launch a brand new PowerPoint presentation, and we're going to start from scratch. So we're going to choose blank presentation, and the first thing we're going to do is specify a theme. So we're going to click on the More button, and this shows you the different themes. And if you point and pause, it kind of gives you a little idea of what they look like. And if you point and pause long enough, you do get a little tip telling you the name of the theme. And what we want to do is select Wisp. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And with these themes, there are variations, and the variations kind of differ in color. So the variation they want is the second one, so I'm going to select that. And if you're curious about the colors and the fonts, those menus are also available in PowerPoint. But you have to click on the More button for variants, and that is where you're going to find your colors and your fonts. For this particular presentation, all you need to worry about is selecting Wisp and the second variant. Once you do that, we can enter the text into the title slide. The first slide in a show is the title slide. And you'll notice that we've got kind of dashed lines outlining rectangular areas. Those areas are called placeholders. Everything that goes into a slide goes into a placeholder. And the placeholders hold objects. And everything in a slide is considered to be an object. So we are going to key in our title. And these placeholders function very similar to Microsoft Word. If we were to keep typing, when the text hits the right edge of the placeholder, it actually wraps down to the next line. You'll also notice that the placeholder has sizing handles because you can resize it. It has a rotation handle so you can actually rotate the text. Okay. And if you position over that dashed line, you will see the four-headed arrow because you can move the placeholders around. So PowerPoint is incredibly flexible. You can pretty much customize the slides to display however you want. Now, at this point, we are going to do our subtitle. So we're going to click where it says Add Subtitle. And the size of the text and the alignment of the text all depends on the theme that you have selected. Now you can highlight text, go into the home ribbon, and you can change it however you want. Okay, but the defaults are determined by the theme. Now at this point, we have our title, we have our subtitle, we are ready to add our second slide. In the home ribbon, there is a new slide button, and clicking the button itself, not the arrow, but the button, will put in the default slide, which is a title and content slide, and that is what we want. So we're going to click on that, and what you're going to notice is there's a placeholder for your title, and then there's also one for content, and the content can be a bulleted list, or it could be a table, or a chart, or a smart graphic. It could be pictures or even video. Okay, so this title and content slide is incredibly versatile, and that is why it is the default when you click on New Slide. And what we're going to do is add a little title to this called Agenda, and then we're going to do a bulleted list. Basically, you just have to type and press Enter, and you will get your next bullet. And PowerPoint does have spelling as you go, so I've just made a typo, which I'm going to leave. And you'll notice it flagged it. So I can right-click on that and pick the correct spelling. So at this point, we're done with slide 2, and I'm going to click on New Slide to add a third one. We'll try to quickly add these. And at this point, Our bullets have all been level 1 bullets, but PowerPoint has up to 5 different levels of bullets. So I'm going to click on New Slide again. And for slide 4, we are going to be using multiple bullet levels. So the title for this one is Locations. And then we've got Studio Shoots, and this is a level 1 bullet. Then I'm going to press Enter. Now this needs to be level 2. So I can use Increase List Level, because that will go from level 1 to level 2, or I could press the Tab key. Okay, so I've gone to a level 2. I'm going to key in Vancouver Studio. I'm going to press Enter. You'll notice it does stay at level 2, and that's good because this next one does need to be level 2 as well. And then I'm going to press Enter. Now for this 4th line, we need to go back to level 1. So I can either click Decrease List Level, or I can press the Shift key and I can press Tab. And I'm going to key in Location Shoots, pressing Enter. Now I need to get to a level 2. So this time I'm just going to press Tab. And to be honest, that is what I typically do because it's just a lot faster because I can keep my hands on the keyboard. And at this point, we are ready to save our presentation. So we're going to click on Save. And we're going to click on Browse because we need to go to our PowerPoint S1 folder. And the name of the file is 1-MP prod, MTG for meeting. And we're going to go ahead and save that. Now, I've already saved it once before, so I'm going to replace mine. But for you guys, it should be the first time you're saving it. And at this point, we're going to stay in PowerPoint, but we're going to close this just so you can see how to open it back up. And the next activity will cover that.